structure was supposed has 11,115 posts in terms of the organizational structure, but only 2,566 of those posts are filled. So how are you going to have an effective deterrence measure when National Treasury is not providing the funding that is needed to address this particular crisis? So that chair we want to highlight so that people don't opt for the easy targets, because it's very easy, chair, to wake up and start attacking foreign nationals and blame them, when in fact it is the failure of government departments, and at the center of that failure, the failure of National Treasury to allocate the sufficient funding that is needed for the entities like PMA to be able to effectively discharge their duties.
So this guy, so sometimes I don't understand, right? This guy says, no, it's the failure of the what, the PM, the government, yeah, what. We understand you guys. Okay, we understand what you're saying. But that doesn't mean South Africans, they must just sit there and be like robots and do nothing. It doesn't mean that. The fact that the government is failing, okay, it doesn't mean that people, they must just sit down and do nothing while they see that things are getting actually destroyed. Huh? This thing of BMA, whatever that you call it, that thing, it's been there. It's been a problem for a long time. I remember I saw the other guy who was talking at a newsroom there, who was criticizing the general. You remember that guy who was criticizing the general, who is from the ANC? That guy was talking one day, talking about the same thing. He was at the border there. I shot the video here. He was at the border complaining, yeah, we can't allow people. You can see there are people who are still waiting there, 250 waiting to jump the border or to jump to South Africa. He was there talking about this problem. It's been around for a long time. Now you can't tell me that you guys, you are failing, or you can't even deal with a small problem, small, right? Small problem that you should be dealing with. And then you are telling us that we still need to give people a chance to try and fix, while they got I don't know how many years they got a chance to fix. They didn't fix it. And you want South Africans to sit down. Mandela said it. If the government that was taking place at that time, that was taking over that time, does what the apartheid government did to you, you must do what you did to the apartheid government. This is what is happening right now. If you don't know, let's wake you up, okay? There are times in a country, in all the countries, there are times in a country there is quietness, where everybody is just ignorant, not paying attention to anything. We think that everything is okay, everything is sweet, it's nice, it's sweet. We keep quiet, we are not saying anything. Maybe because people, they forgot about politics. All right? But there are times when people wake up. And when people wake up, trust you in me, just like it during the apartheid time, people woke up. They were like, nah, we can't allow this thing. And then they started doing what they started to do. So today, when people start to stand up and be like, we can see the problem, you government, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. We are going to stand up and do what we'd like to, and do what you are not doing. I understand him, it's a failure of the government. But then what happens? Because that failure, it's been happening, same problem every year after year. They are not fixing nothing. What do you want people to do? No, guys, come on. You guys were in parliament, it's okay. We understand your positions, and the right lapo, it's nice. And I'm sure that when you come out of that parliament, you go to your nice, very quiet place that even maybe doesn't have. Let me be quiet, okay? You guys were in parliament, we've listened to you, but it seems like you guys, you are just brushing each other's feelings. And it's okay if you're doing that. And it's okay if you are in your comfortable places. But you can't blame people who are fighting for what is actually right for them or fighting for their rights. And then you come and blame them. Nah. Listen to what he's going to say. And I want you to pay attention to what he's going to say. After Miss Jacinta spoke, right? After she spoke, and then this is what this guy said. You know, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes, anyway, let me just allow you.
Having listened to Miss Zuma give her make a presentation, Chairperson.
Yeah.
My concern, Chair, is that they seem to be very much focused and obsessed with the African immigrants in particular.
Obsessed? Are you serious right now? Did you just say obsessed? Did you just say obsessed? My guy, I don't know if maybe there are stats out there. We need to check, okay? To check who are the majority of immigrants, illegal immigrants. Who are the majority of illegal immigrants in South Africa? Who are the majority, black or white? All right? Whether it is black, whether it is white, if you are legal in South Africa, you must hug and come back right and come back in the right way. Okay? White or it doesn't matter, even if you are pink, even if you are red, even if you are whatever, purple, whatever your color is, it doesn't even matter. The thing is, people who are flogging in, the majority, it's actually who? Black, okay? Africans who are black. And people who are busy putting some things there on our towns, some whatever, there's some things in Sicily. Who are they? Who are? Exactly. So please don't come up with this thing. Yeah, they are busy focusing on, they are obsessed with. What are you talking about? When you are dealing with a problem, you are not choosing who is who in the zoo. You just deal with whatever that you find at that time because you are cleaning up for yourself. What is wrong with you parliamentarians? Who is this guy, in fact? Must go
and that does not bode well for some of us.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because it creates the picture or it creates the image that this is an is not really here to deal with the problem of illegal foreign national, but is mainly focused on fellow Africans who are here illegally in the country. Yes, we have them, Chairperson, they are here.
You are missing the point, sir. You see, you guys, you don't sit down and think sometimes about things. You just speak because maybe you are emotional, maybe you know. This thing that they are doing, these guys, whether it's much and much to do or whatever, what they are trying to do, because that's how things happen actually in the world. When you see something that is supposed to be happening and it's not happening, there's going to be people who are going to do it. That means who are going to trigger the government, who are going to trigger you yourself, who are going to trigger it so that you guys start to wake up about that thing. What March and Dudula doing is to trigger the government to do what they're supposed to be doing. I know you are not dealing with the problem. Of course they are not dealing with the problem. They are dealing with what is at the top. But they are dealing with what is at the top so that they can get attention from the background. What is wrong with you people? Huh? What is wrong with you? Let me give you an example, a very smart example, okay? During apartheid, the people that were during the apartheid, those that were negotiating, fighting for South Africa, there were those people that were busy running away from South Africa to other countries. Those were the people who were initiating things. That means go and march, go and do this, go and do that, go and do that. Those are the people that the apartheid government wanted to deal with because they are the ones that were initiating. Okay? They are the ones that were initiating. Now, when they were busy, the police, during the apartheid time, when they were busy shooting people, to doing all these things to the people, they were dealing with the symptoms. They were dealing with the surface of the problem. But the real problem, according to the apartheid, they didn't see. It's the problem that was in the background. I'm just giving you an example to say, it doesn't have to be, you need to go now to the Home Affairs and you need to trigger them, make them to see what they're doing is wrong, trigger them, make them to be triggered so that they can start doing the job, so that they can start doing what exactly they need to be doing. They are not dealing with, of course they are not. They are dealing with what is not, when they are doing what they are doing, it triggers the government, triggers you also to go and talk to your government. If you are in ANC or if you are whatever, you can go and then you start thinking also. I don't know really what is it that you guys you don't get, you don't understand. And you're trying your best to defend, you're trying your best to make it look bad, to make much and to do it look bad. You are trying your level best. And you are not winning because all your arguments are flawed. Some of you come with some defending, which I can, so sometimes you look at it, you are like, what are you saying, my guy? Whatever that you are saying, it doesn't make any sense, okay? The people, anyway.
Illegal. We have them in the country, they are here, they entered illegally. But when the movements like this one and Dudula's chair.
Do you remember what Mr. Malema said? Mr. Malema, when he was interviewed by Mr. Mamanyatel, Mr. Malema said, these people that are from outside Africa, they are already here. He said exactly what he said. He said they are already here. Those that are illegal, I'm talking about illegal. And you must stop this thing of twisting words and twisting things. We are talking about illegality here, right? Mr. Malema said, they are already here. All right, and then he said, what they need to do, they need to go back home, those who are illegal, and then, they can come back in a right according to the law way. He said that because Malema is not a Barry. Malema can think. He sat down and he looked at this thing, and he was like, you know what? Seeing what we are seeing, I think there's a point here. People, they can go home, those that are illegal, and then can come back in the right way. And I know some of you will defend them and say, I know that the process is long when they apply. Of course, that's what even here, when we apply for ITs, it's long. Don't tell us that reason, because we all suffer the same reason. That's why we are trying to trigger them, to quicken things. But you guys, you think Nina,
are seen to be focusing solely on African people who are here illegally.
My guy.
It's something that is very difficult for some of us
Who is this Tapelo? Let me check.
to accept, Chair, because we know very well that there in Cape Town, there are a lot of these Europeans who came into this country, Chair, and who have overstayed their visas. Some of them have started businesses there in Cape Town, they are operating. But we don't hear much from such organizations targeting this particular group of people. But the target is mainly the African immigrants who are in this country illegally. So that, for some of us, Chair, it's a...
You see, when a person accused like this, I always have a problem. I always have a problem. Always. A person who accused like this, I'm telling you. In fact, I don't listen to them, according to me. I don't even pay attention to them. Because the argument, is trying to make you feel guilty. He's trying to make you feel guilty, and then when you feel guilty, then you start shivering. You start saying, I know, yeah, we understand, Yeah, I think he has a point, whatever. Just because he said that they are not targeting Cape Town. Who Cape Town? What are you talking about? Where is Much and Much? I don't know if Mama March and March has branches in Cape Town. I don't know. I don't think they do have. If they do, I guess you can talk to them. But according to what I know, maybe I don't know. But I know the only thing I know is that March and March, the leader is in Devon or something. There in Devon or KZN, whatever it is where they are. And a person is pointing out in Cape Town, there. Guys, we've got provinces here. We've got provinces. People, maybe one day the March and March will be established in Cape Town and then they will do the same. Okay? And this thing of always, when you want to make a point, you compare white people and black people. Yeah, you are targeting black people. Yeah, why are you not after white people? Why are you guys doing this? Like I've tried to get guys. If you don't know me, right? One thing that I am is the fact that when a person has a point on any topic that is controversial, I listen to them. I pay attention to them. But if their argument doesn't convince me, it doesn't. And I won't force myself now because when you spoke is something that makes me to feel guilty. You have to convince me to say, no, the reason 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't care who you are. Whatever these guys are fighting for, all right? One day, some of you will be thankful. You won't say it with your mouth, but you will see the result. You will see the result, trust me. There was another one who made a video. I think it's on another app. She was making a video to say, yeah, you know, I was walking in town there. There is no one who is selling tomatoes, who's selling whatever. What are those people eating? I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Guys, I don't know which country you guys want to live in, right? In other words, you guys want to live in a country that doesn't have laws. That's what you want. You want a country that has laws, but those laws are not followed. You want a country where they have got laws, and those laws, they are just followed when it suits other people or when it suits you. Then you want to follow the laws, right? We've got the laws. When we're supposed to be following the laws, some people, they decide not to follow them. And when other people come and say, and make you aware to say, they are not following the laws, and then you look at other people, you describe them. You are Zeno this, you are Zeno that. Just because anyway, let's listen to this guy. I was trying to find
issue that is very difficult to accept. But in conclusion, Chair, the issue of illegal immigration, particularly in the SADC region, is not going to be resolved, Chair, if South Africa, and in particular the ANC government, continues to support the neighboring dictatorships that have plunged their countries into crisis. In Zimbabwe, in Tanzania recently, in Mozambique, and other parts of SADC. For as long as the ruling party explicitly or tacitly supports these governments, Chairperson, we will continue to have a massive inflow of people running away from those governments into South Africa. We can't support what ZANU-PF is doing in Zimbabwe, or the ANC can't support what ZANU-PF is doing in Zimbabwe, and then want to blame Zimbabweans running away from Zimbabwe, coming into South Africa as illegal immigrants or whatever, and put the blame solely on them. It is not fair, Chair. The problem is with those who are in support of those governments, who are failing to deal with them at the appropriate forums where they are supposed to communicate the displeasure of the South African people and the government on some of the issues that are happening there. So that is my contribution.
Oh, the Tapelo. The Tapelo Mokhale is that guy of the EFF. I remember, you guys were so funny sometimes. I remember when he was in Parliament, I think he was talking I think he was talking, I think with the border what in parliament in a committee there. He was complaining about this thing. He was not complaining, but he was talking about the same thing, the border and everything. And he was challenging the department. But even today, that thing that he was complaining about is not happening. And they want people to keep quiet. They want people to relax and just be like, it's business as usual. No, guys, I'm very sorry. But if you are in a South Africa where everyone is quiet, you can do whatever that you want to do, just like when the apartheid ended, 1996, I think it's 96, whatever, when they got the new government took over, the ANC, and then you think everyone will be quiet, happy, nice, just because we love the party, we all voted for it. Even we were voting for ANC, everything is sweet, is nice. I know. It's not the time now. 2025, people are awake, people know politics, they follow politics. Okay? So please, guys, don't. One day I can promise you right now, some of you will be happy on what you will see. You will be happy on what you will see in South Africa. Just because, and I know when all of that is happening, some of you will be quiet about March and March, you will be quiet about Dudula. Alright? Why? Because you don't like them, okay? Because one thing about politicians is this, okay? The problem is a party has a position on a certain topic, right? All of the members, all of them, they have to go through that line. That means even if you don't agree with the topic, because you are in that party, you have to draw the line, the party line. That means even if you don't agree with that topic, even if you don't agree with illegal immigrants, when you speak, you will speak as according to your party. If your party says, yeah, leave illegal immigrants to do whatever they want, you will also say, they must leave them the way they didn't do whatever they want, because you are in a party. You are doing a party line. That's what happens with these politicians. That's what happens. Okay? That is why I've always said in my channel, I'm not a member of any party. I don't like support and say I am ANC, I speak as a person, as a citizen of South Africa. That's why when I do some criticism, I do criticism everywhere. Whether it's your what, it doesn't matter. That's why I even said to you guys, whether it's ANC, whether it's EFF, whether it's MK, whether it's DA, whether it's IFP, whether it's Patriotic Alliance, whether it's whatever, okay? If it's a mayor, it's a councillor, it's a MMC, it's a premier, it's a president, it's a minister, whether they come from these parties, it doesn't matter. As long as they are doing the job, the work, for me, I'm cool, I'm fine. Doesn't matter which party it is, because it's about South Africa, it's about making it look better, it's about making it work. It's not about your party here because it's your person. Nah, he's doing well because he's my person. No. I look at Miss Moya in Pretoria, what she is doing. I don't care about the whether his action is or not. Even if he was in the EFF and she does what she's doing, I'm going to support her. Because it's about South Africa. It's about making it work. It's about when you see somebody who is in power, who is using power in the right way, using power to actually do what the person that was supposed to do is doing. You don't want that, you. Because it's not in your party, he's doing bad, even if he's doing good. Because it's not in your party, he's doing good, even if he's doing bad, because you like them, because you love them, they are in your party. You support them even if they are better. You just support. That's what happened to that party. People, they were in position doing nasty things, doing bad things. But because they love them, because they are in their party, people, they just supported. They defended to the last degree. And they realized later what we were defending was wrong. What we were defending, we were wrong. And still today, people are doing it. If I was in any party, and I find you as a mayor, as a councillor, as an MMC, I try for you, I will tell you straight, listen, you are bad and fake. Whatever that you're trying to do, you are better. You are not providing services. People are crying. What is your problem? That's what you need in a party. You don't need this thing of being in a party and brushing feelings. I know you will say to me, you don't know about politics, you don't know about party, you don't know about building a party. That's the problem. Because you guys are brushing each other's feelings. And you say you want to serve South Africans. You want to serve South Africa. You want to serve South Africa. When you get to the top, the first people you think about, your friends. You put your friends in there and then it's child. Start complaining. People are start to saying things and then it start getting a mess. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. I know some of you are busy saying, I am patriotic, I am patriotic, I am patriotic. When people are doing the same patriotic actions, same patriotic things that they are doing, just to try and make their country look better, bring it to where it was supposed to be. You guys will change your tune. No, they are not doing that. They are targeting Africans. They are doing this and that and that. What is wrong with you guys? There's nothing wrong, man, with people who are saying our country is getting rotten, our country is decaying. All right? Let's fix our country. Let's fix our country. I know some of you don't like Mr. Trump. Donald Trump, you don't like him. You hate him, especially now because of this thing that is happening with South Africa and genocide. When it comes to the genocide thing and everything like that, I don't agree with me, Mr. Trump. I don't agree with him. But I can promise you, there are things you can learn from the leadership of Mr. Trump. What does Mr. Trump does? He comes into office, already planned what he was going to do. What he starts by doing, he says, I'm going to bring America back to where it was. And then he mentions one word, Americans first. What does he do the first step? All right, everyone who's not illegal, hack. Why? Because he wants to fix. You can't fix your country while your visitors are here who are illegal. People you are trying to fix, but they are busy overloading. You are trying to fix, overloading, trying to fix. Have you been in a position where you are trying to fix a problem and then people are bringing other problems? You will not be able. Mr. Trump decides to say, listen, I'm going to close the doors. I'm going to close every gate. No one comes in. And if you are illegal, you go. And then you come back in the right way. He fixes country. Puts everything, stops the monies, stops the funding and aids and everything. And then he fix, and then he opens up. That's how you deal with things. Now you want everything go. Everything goes. Apparently, there was a time I shared a video here. He said actually what I've already said in my videos. South Africa has turned up into something that people, they just come and throw. And just come. When you want to do anything that you want to do, whether legal or whatever, you just come here. Others, they landed there. In South Africa, they didn't know where they were going, according to them. They land in South Africa. There's no explanation. Quiet, Abombalula, they are busy crying. They must inform. They must talk to us, the government. Exactly. And then you want South Africans to keep quiet. Guys, I'm very sorry. This is another time. 2025, Baba. 2026 also. People are awake when it comes to politics. They know politics now. They follow politics. And thanks to who? Thanks to the EFF, because when they came in, Parliament came to alive. People, they stopped sleeping. They came and dealt with, they came and make us aware of what is going on in Parliament. And Parliament became alive. That's why today we are awake. Some of you are awake because the EFF came in. You are aware of the politics. You must stop being ignorant, guys, and speak just because of emotion. Speak because you are emotional. Speak because your party holds that position, even if you don't agree. You just stay there. I know we will stay here. Guys, come on. I think we can do better than that. That's why I always say the generation during apartheid, comparing it to this one of today, I'm very sorry. Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can also comment if you want and put your commenting there in the comment section. Thank you so much. Yo, I must buy another Didenge, guys. It broke up, you know. But anyway, it's broken. That's why you need to like, so that I can buy new ones. Thank you guys for watching. We